I'd be feeling different already, and then I could go do the thing that either may or may not make me feel good. It doesn't have to be something like weed where I would want to use it in the morning every day for it to still have like this profound grasp on my idea of what it is to have a good time and what it is to go enjoy something. Hey, my name's Julian. This is a channel where I talk about weed stuff and the challenges of weed stuff. I'm feeling a bit guilty. I haven't smoked weed or nicotine, but I did have an instance recently where I feel like I sort of rejected all the values I talk about on this channel and want to demonstrate. Like, I had a really similar situation like I've had with weed so many times with like a party drug the other day, where I was just so in need of that state change, and it was like this identity, like this person that I really recognized from the weed days. We're just so used to positive feelings and positive experiences being having a prologue of weed, and it's like, if you don't, not only do you not give yourself a chance to experience like just the natural feeling of satisfaction and fun from doing the activity, but you also end up just like making this really strong correlation between the getting high before and the enjoying the activity. And it's just like years of doing that to my brain. Even like talking it out rationally, I still can't really separate. I still think of like, oh yeah, well that hike would be a lot more fun if I was stoned. It's just such backwards thinking that like doing this thing that makes me feel out of control and not myself and dampened and muzzled and awkward and weird is like is surely going to make the experience of what follows that really great. I just feel like I've brainwashed myself into thinking that way. It's like a mindset. So now, even with like, I'm not smoking weed or nicotine for whatever 3-4 months now, and I find myself having that same mindset, that same frame of thinking of what it is to like have a good time with like party drugs, for example. It's like, oh well, we shouldn't go to this, if we have this drug, and it's like, well, we shouldn't go to this bar, this party until we're under the influence of this drug. It's so not about the weed or the particular drug. It's so more about your personal relationship with your sobriety and your feelings, and how intimate it is to like just face the world sober without any sort of crutch or state change. It was upsetting, this experience the other day, of because I felt myself being frustrated that I wasn't feeling this party drug that we were doing before we went out. And it's like, my God, like, this is the same issue I've experienced with weed. Like, it's very different in the way of this party drug is not something I would do on a daily basis, ever. I mean, obviously anything could change, but it doesn't have to be something like weed where I would want to use it in the morning every day for it to still have like this profound grasp on my idea of what it is to have a good time and what it is to go enjoy something. Start having fun, but so that the thing you're about to go do is guaranteed to be fun or different, or a different, make you feel some kind of different way. It's like there's no risk involved. And when you live in that fully safe space of knowing how you can protect yourself with this feeling of being high going into any activity, good or bad. I mean, of course, like, everything's going to be hard without that kind of protective shielding of the experience that you're doing beforehand. I just feel like I've so many years of that has really programmed me in that way, and I worry about being happy. Well, that if that unworks itself in my mind, there is state change in the world, like the feeling you get when you're out of breath at the top of a hill, like looking over a beautiful valley, or, you know, after you have sex, or like after you know, play a basketball game and win, or after you like win in a video game. Like, it's just like, it's everywhere. Every week, every moment I could maybe do one of these things, like smoke weed or nicotine or whatever, I have to just remind myself that it would just be counterintuitive to what I really want. You know, it's like, if you really want to feel differently and to experience the world in a different way, that's what doing shit is. And you just are making it harder to do that. Or when you preface anything with any drug, with any substance. In the past, like, even something like making this video, like, I wanted to talk about this stuff, but I didn't want to do this. I don't want to edit this. I don't want to film this. I don't want to have the effort of it. It's like, in the past, I would smoke weed and I'd be having fun already, in some sense. I'd be feeling different already. And then I could go do the thing that either may or may not make me feel good. And that is just like, I don't know, maybe it is, but I don't think that's how fundamentally I should be living my life. And sometimes shit just feels so fucking boring. I hope that's like relatable in some amount, in some way. That's what I'm feeling right now, but still going strong in that regard of not smoking nicotine or weed. Yeah. Thanks. Peace out.